Hey everybody, Sexy Matt the Pharaoh Wizard here, and I finally did it! 500 subscribers! Thank you all so much. And if you can just bear with me for a minute, I'm going to be kind of serial just for a little bit here, and I'll get goofy in a few. But, I got some people I really want to thank for all this, and, I really want to express my gratitude. 500 subscribers is kind of a big one for me because it was the goal I set for myself at the beginning of the year to hit by the end of this year, and considering we're just over halfway, that's amazing. So thank you everybody that has subscribed, that watches my videos, comments, thumbs up, hits me up on Twitter. Thank every single one of you. It's really amazing. A few people have asked me like what's my goal with this channel or what's my end game kind of thing, and my go-to answer is kind of just oh, I want to make PewDiePie look like a piece of crap. I want to be killing PewDiePie, which is nice to think about, but really my goal I've already kind of accomplished, is I get to express my opinion as much as I want, and I've seemed to have found an audience who likes to listen to it, and a fair amount of people even agree with me. Crazy. So that's really amazing to me. It means a lot to me to be able to express myself with everybody and, have that audience to talk to. A lot of times in person, if I'm talking to somebody about comics or something really nerdy and I go into my normal kind of over analytical rants or all this backstory that I have in my head, you can just see their eyes glaze over. So it's just great to be able to spout all that stuff out into the ether, and I've found an audience that likes to listen to that. So thank you all again just so much. All 500 of you that subscribed, and anyone else that's going to continue to subscribe and watch, thank you all so much. I can't say it enough how much it really means to me. There are some people I really did want to thank, though, in particular, and I actually had to write them down so I didn't leave anybody off. So, a few people that I actually know in real life, I'd like to thank right up front. My buddy Doug Alicious, of course. He does my unboxing videos with me, and he lets me bounce some ideas off of him, and pushes me to make a better channel. He doesn't really specifically say we should do things better, but I'm always trying to impress him. So I'm pushing myself to impress Doug to make a better channel. So it's great. He's been a great friend. So thanks a lot, Doug, for helping out with this channel. You've done so much, and it's great. It's amazing. Thank you so much. My buddy Kimiko, she doesn't really watch my videos. I know she doesn't, so she's not going to know I'm going to say this about her, but that's all right. But she always lets me bounce ideas off of her, and she's been very supportive, and she's helped me out a lot with some Thor Ragnarok ideas I've had as well. So thanks a lot, Kimiko. You've been just a great support for this. Along with support, of course, got to thank both my parents. They do watch all my videos, so if you're ever thinking like, what do his parents think about that? They're fine. It's fine. But they've been really supportive of doing this channel, and they've been fantastic, and they're always saying nice things and helping out. So thanks to both my parents. It's funny, my mom likes to say how shy and introverted I was growing up, and now I'm on YouTube being an idiot in front of the world, and it's kind of fun. So, and along with my parents, my brother, my sister, my cousins that watch this, they've all just really been supportive. My entire family, it's been a great thing. So thank you guys all for watching and supporting me. A couple quick ones. JR Tracks and Korikon Nala, who I've done some collab videos with. They've been a great help with doing some things on my channel as well. My buddy Eric, who wrote the theme music for my intro. He's a great guy, and produced that, and is very talented. So thank you a lot, Eric, for helping out with that. And there's some people I've met doing this that I haven't met in person, but met on Twitter or other channels that I've found that we've all supported each other. So I want to throw a couple thank yous to some of them on Twitter. Amy Awesome, Agent Dorian, Buns on the Run, Michael Marie, who I'm going to talk about a little bit later about some stuff she did for me. Violent Cause, Circuits of Time Review, themovieblogger.com, where I post some of my stuff. They've been incredibly supportive and they've been promoting me a lot, so thank you a lot. And comicbookmovie.com, where I also post stuff, as well as the community there is just amazing. And it's just great to hear from all you guys. And along with all these thanks, there are a couple people that are huge YouTubers that will never see this. I'm not even a blip on their radar, but they're people that I emulate and I want to be like, and I want to thank them publicly. And maybe if you haven't heard of them, you can look up some of them. But of course, the two big guys, the originals, the Nostalgia Critic and the Angry Video Game Nerd. I've been watching them for 10 years now, and they're the reason why I thought doing something on YouTube outside of skateboarders getting hit in the nuts was something you could really do and actually make a show on YouTube. Like, they're the first people that I saw really doing that, and they're amazing. Along with Nostalgia Critic, got the Nostalgia Chick. I've learned so much from her movies. I think she's just going by Shay Lindsay now. But she has so many good tips, and she's so analytical about movie making. I actually learned quite a lot about filmmaking from her, and it's fantastic. Another one I want to throw out is Obscurus Lupa. I think she's just going by Allison Prager now, her real name. She does movie nights on YouTube, but she'll always be Obscurus Lupa to me. But she's just fantastic, great sense of humor, and just does a great show that I love to watch, and it's amazing. Along with that, the Weekly Planet podcast, Mr. Sunday Movies, and Meso. They're so funny, and they have such great knowledge of things, and they really get me to want to push my show to be up to some of their standards, and they're just fantastic. But again, thank you everybody that subscribed. This really means a lot to me. And I hope I can keep doing this for you, and I hope you're enjoying what you see. A little quick bit of business is I thought about doing a Q&A for this instead of what I did. But I don't. It seems like a lot of people do Q&As. But if you guys really want to do a Q&A for me, let me know in the comments or on Twitter. And if it's something you guys really want to see, I'll definitely do a Q&A for you guys. So, kind of leaving that out there. So now let's get to the moment at hand. Here we go, my 500 subscriber special. Hey everybody, so we're going to get into the nitty gritty of this subscription 500 subscriber special. Woohoo! Yeah, and so what happened was my niece told me I cuss too much in my videos. And I kind of got this idea from Michael Marie, and I asked her if I could rip it off, and she was totally cool with it. So I'm going to do some aversion therapy. And we're going to watch one of my old videos, and we're going to take a shot every time I cuss in it. When I say the F word or the S word. Now, the rule is also, while we're filming this, if you cuss while filming, you have to take a drink as well. So,
So say damn it and nothing else.
Yeah. But yeah, so shout out to Michael Marie. She's much more braver than me. That wasn't good English.
No, you tried.
But because she shot vinegar.
Oh.
And that sounds awful, and I'm not going to do that. So we're shooting some good old American Sky vodka.
Dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit flavored.
So it's very fruity.
And you guys, is this real vodka? Because some people don't believe me.
I don't know, man.
I'm shooting
it
with
you're
you.
shooting it.
That might not be.
Some people have been doubting my drunkenness sometimes. Alright, so we're going to watch my review of Fantastic Four 2015, which I hated.
Really?
The movie or your review?
both.
You didn't like Fantastic
I know,
Four?
one of the rare people that didn't like that movie. All right, here we go. This is my old intro that everyone bitched about for being too long.
It is way too long. I even bitched to you about it. I was like, dude, this is too long. But the song sounds awesome.
Yeah. It's a death metal song about the Hulk. By 40 Below Summer. If you want to look it up.
Yeah, that's a long ass intro.
Yeah.
I'm sitting back.
See, that's the part that you should have, is the Hulk smash.
Yeah,
That should be the whole thing.
Hey everybody, Sexy Man the Pharaoh Wizard here. Let's talk. Fantastic.
This is my
That was
old
before-
camera.
Whole
I
camera.
love the Fantastic Four. I'm a huge fan. Love them in the comics. Love most of their cartoons.
Sarcasm.
They're the first fan.
Now, I like them as
I
an
love them.
idea.
So let's chat about the movies. If you haven't seen the Roger Corman one, do yourself a favor and check it out.
It is
one of the classic
really,
bad
it's probably the best one out of the whole
It's-
thing, just
it's
because of
so
how bad it
It's,
is.
it's very cheesy
Great.
and awesome.
It's so bad it's good. It's one of those, and it's great.
It's one of
Check
those
it out.
movies you, like,
Pretty easy to get a hold of these
You know,
days.
hang out with your friends and drink and make
So
fun
the
of.
unreleased
Yep.
Roger Corman Fantastic Four, awesome. And then we got the more known ones, the Jessica Alba Fantastic Four, as I like to call them. Fantastic
Not
Four
so bad.
and Rise of the Silver Surfer. These both kind of came out when something pretty good.
I like your
was
laundry
going on
basket in the
life.
background.
Right?
I'm nostalgic for 'em.
Actually, I
know
just came
bad
back from a
movies,
funeral and I went and
but
saw the
still like
movie
to
and then
watch
filmed
them, and I kind
this.
of enjoy
Oh,
them.
jeez.
Kind of a goofy looking back way. And, you know, they are kind of dumb, but I kind of enjoy them, almost like a guilty pleasure. But one thing you gotta admit, they were casted great. They're amazingly casted, except for two. Jessica Alba as Sue Storm was bad. I'm sure she's a really nice lady, and let's face it, she is basically the ultimate MILF.
Yes.
Yes.
But she's not very good. Especially
I fell in love
playing,
with her
a
during
really
Idle
strong
Hands.
character.
Remember that
Sue
movie?
Yeah.
Storm
God damn, she looks so good.
is the leader of the Fantastic Four.
Ooh, I almost-
She
Almost.
controls
I caught myself.
the rest, and she is really the one that's in charge. And you know, she's a great character, and Jessica Alba is not her. Plus, it may not have been her fault, maybe the director, but she was treated more as an object, and it was pretty dumb.
Yeah.
The other was
Yeah, if you're gonna have the Invisible
tough
Woman,
guy,
don't
made
get
me
one-
believe he was Dr. Doom. Fuck that guy.
Honestly, that was coming.
That was awful. He ruined those movies.
Yeah, that guy's
He was
terrible.
The absolute worst part of those movies, beyond nothing actually ever being accomplished in any of the movies. He sucked. But I mean, Michael Chiklis, The Thing, Chris Evans, The Human Torch, Elijah Ritson, who was
What?
Mr. Fantastic.
That's how you pronounce it.
The Silver Surfer with Doug Jones being the body of the Silver Surfer. Oh, that was great. They casted them awesome, but then didn't do anything with them, and that was the whole problem. I think of the first two Fantastic Four movies is they had ideas, but
So
they
I think
didn't do
Silver
anything.
Surfer was the best thing of both movies.
They did a good job with them, they just didn't give anything to do.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
And then the whole Galactus cloud.
Yeah.
What is it with clouds?
so
Making the bad guys
spoiler-free
clouds.
section.
There's like 5 big movies where the bad guy is just a cloud.
Most anticipated
I haven't seen any of them.
movies of this year. I said something like
Oh, I have
this.
some amazing editing here.
The first version of the
Yeah,
movie
Windows
was,
Movie
you know,
Maker.
the 90s
Exactly,
one
yeah.
that didn't get released. And then we had the Jessica Alba movie, so maybe this is the good Fantastic Four. So here's hoping.
It didn't sound very.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
I like the way you were going. Yeah, so I'm hoping. It was like
That's some
you
high
didn't,
hopes for it.
you didn't quite believe yourself when you said that. You're like, yeah, I'm hoping.
But it's not good either. It kind of, it's nothing. It's like a fart in the wind. Like it happened, it was kind of unpleasant, but at least it's over with.
Why is it so?
It feels like this movie will be forgotten, like really quickly. Like by the end
Well,
of the year,
until
like, oh yeah, that was a
the new one
fantastic
came out, and then we all
movie.
remembered. Oh, those two weren't as bad.
It's just nothing. And the best way I can put it is the give a fuck level was just 0 for this movie. And you can feel it. Like nobody gave a shit about this movie.
Shit. Yep.
Pause it, man.
That's
You gotta pause it.
I know there's a lot of weird behind the scenes stuff.
Pause, bitch.
And a lot of that wasn't translated.
There it is. All right.
All right, I'm just fair warning, guys. I can't do full shots because I have a rubber band on my throat, so I'm not going to be able to go as quick as you
Do
do.
the rubber band, man.
And I just want to point something out. I'm drinking beer, so I'll take all the shots you want. you said fuck, you took a shot.
Yeah.
And then on the video, you said shit, so you got ready to take a shot. But when you got ready to take the shot, you just now said, shit.
Ah.
So I just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, you got me.
So I mean, I need 3
So-
shots of my Bud Light now after
So
that.
cheers to that one.
You don't have to do the second one because that was my punishment one.
Burns a little, huh?
It burns so good.
Well, the thing is that when I do a shot, because of that rubber band, it sits there and then it drains slow, so
Wow.
it burns a lot longer than
Slow
anybody
drink
else.
drunk. That might be cool.
All right, so here's to my mistake.
What word did you say?
I said the S word when I
Oh,
said
damn it.
the S word in that.
I was hoping to get you to say it again. We're gonna get them plastered by the time this video's over.
All right, back to it.
Because it feels like a Shyamalan movie. Like everyone's just kind of
Shyamalan?
whispering.
Yeah.
Isn't it
No one
Shyamalan?
knows.
I say Shyamalan.
Oh.
Sham.
It's not really a spoiler
That
to
makes
say the
sense.
thing says it's clobbering time. But when Michael Chiklis says it, he was like,
It's clobbering time.
and then this guy is like, it's clobbering time. And, oh, God. And I don't know, I haven't seen Whiplash, so I don't know if the Miles, whatever his name is good in other things, but he is bad in this.
Oh yeah,
He's
Like,
really.
but he was really good in Whiplash. Did you watch it since
I
then?
haven't seen it yet.
At
Still.
one point,
It's
it feels
really
like
good
a year
movie.
of a team.
Like I felt bad
And
for
honestly,
him
they don't feel like a
when I
team at
saw
all. Say
Fantastic
whatever
Four,
you
because I was
want
like,
about
oh
just
man, this
Fantastic
kid is such a
Four.
good
They
actor.
felt like they were a group that
And it
knew
felt
each
like the
other.
director was like
And,
trying to
you know,
make him not
you could
act.
see them being a super team.
Like,
they knew each other.
for
They
all of
felt
the
like
people,
a
though.
team. They just always feel like they're strangers. There's no interaction between any of them, and
Nah.
anything that there is really glossed over. While I'm on cast, Michael B.
Yeah, like half the movie, they were all separated.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
They didn't even. They weren't.
There's literally no interaction at all between Sue Storm and the Thing ever.
Right. So how do you have a movie about a superhero team and half the movie your team doesn't even interact with each other?
Actors to be Sue Storm and not have to deal with that.
Did you ever pick up on the wig change?
I saw it after when people pointed it out, yeah.
The wig change happened after the 1 year later when they kicked out Josh Trank and brought in another director to finish the movie.
Well, that's not really what happened at all. I don't want to get into it while we're doing this because that's an hour-long discussion.
You don't feel it in this movie. They are not the Fantastic Four. It's bad.
Did you hear they're trying to do a sequel anyway?
Yeah.
Earlier last year, there was a picture released of him, like a statue of him or whatever on set. And everyone's like, it looks like they melted garbage bags on him. That's literally what he's wearing.
I like how blown away you are. It's literally what they're doing.
Garbage.
He's a crash test dummy with melted garbage on it. That's the design they went
Why is
with.
Dr. Doom so hard to do?
Exactly.
He's not.
They've had 3 chances and all 3 are terrible.
I mean, the guy playing him kind of does a good thing, but
And it's such a good bad
barely
guy.
in there.
Yeah.
He kinda
If you
pops
just
up
if you
two-thirds
do him
in
right or
the
get the
way
right
out of
actor.
villain, because
I got my
Villains.
explanation for this.
He had
So,
his motivation
my
was
idea.
weak. Oh, it was just stupid. I'm just gonna move into
Just
spoilers now.
stupid.
So
It's spoiler time. If you haven't put yourself through this.
So they take a lot of cues from the Ultimate Fantastic Four book rather than the original series. In the Ultimate Fantastic Four, I believe it is a transporter problem that gives them their powers. And that was kind of cool to see them change up the origin a little bit. I did like that. And yeah, actually, no, that's a good thing. I would say that. I like
It's
how
like you edited that part because you were like,
the
do I
overall
really want to
plot
say I like that?
There's some amazing, terrible edits in this.
It was like a mini subplot.
Actually, going through some of these, I can see my camera wasn't very stable. In some of my old videos, you see it tilt up, and then I cut, and it's
She has to be a love interest of some sort, and you know she's gonna get
We should-
married anyways.
We should do one of these for one of my
Why?
Yeah,
So the overall
because we
plot
did one for
is-
mine
Yeah.
They
already.
built a teleporter
We should
to
do that
another
today.
dimension.
that'd be like
Once
Reactception.
they do this, the overall company heading up to the slab decides they're going to sell this off to NASA and let them actually send people through this portal. And they get all butthurt and they're like, well, we're going to do it. So they kind of sneak in the lab one night and do it, and it all goes wrong. They go into, they call it the Zero World, but we all know it's the negative zone. Why they call it Zero World, the fuck if I know.
Yep.
It's like, oh, there we go.
There's that. So they go there, and just everything goes wrong, and Doom supposedly dies. We all know he doesn't die. And then they get their powers. Reed kind of runs off, becomes a fugitive.
You need to
from
get
the
some
law,
whiskey, man. I can't do
and the
vodka.
rest of them are trained to be government operatives.
Polish,
Now,
we only
that
drink
was
vodka.
actually
Yeah.
a fairly clever idea, and I'll get into that when I want to talk about my version of a Fantastic Four movie that could work. But the Thing is doing military actions. They're training Johnny to start doing it, and that's well done. And then, but then they decide they're going to rebuild this portal and send people through again. and
Jesus,
they
I thought your
find Doom.
intro was long.
It's like
You're still talking about it.
Well, he's in the spoiler section. You got to get more detail.
So I'm gonna do villain things. Villain.
was Dr. Doom. I'm the villain.
Well, I guess I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, he was only in it for what, 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Maybe? It's like, I'm the bad guy. And then he
That's
dies
where Doom fails.
by getting punched a lot.
Why is it so hard to do with Doom?
Doom.
Yeah, you're really worked up.
I also didn't understand if you go to the negative zone or the zero world and you see a strange goo that's neon green, why do you touch it?
Yeah.
Well, even in any world.
Yeah, don't poke
Yeah,
green
don't poke neon green goo.
I don't think it matters where you are.
If it's neon green, it's usually radioactive.
You would think.
Don't touch it.
Research, and then you bring in Doom as
Because it made more
dictator
sense
that
in
he
the
is,
original,
and you
or
base him on
the first
dictators.
one with Alba and everything,
Imagine if Saddam
where it
Hussein
was like
decided he's
they didn't
gonna
have a
wear a
choice.
mask.
Like they were
He'd fucking
bombarded by
crazy.
the rays.
That would
Oh,
be a
okay.
good Doom.
So it was like
And make him
it was an
scary,
accident
make
because
him-
they were just
make
in
him
the
kill
in the
people.
situation.
Make
But in the
Doom
new
a
one, they were like,
villain.
"Ooh, what's that?"
Yeah.
They could do a Fantastic Four movie. As it is now, I don't even. They planned a sequel. I don't know if they're going to do it.
At the time,
If
they still
do,
have them going. Right
just
now,
like
it's canceled.
the last
Oh, okay.
ones, where the first movie wouldn't have been as bad if Rise of the Silver Surfer was just jaw-droppingly awesome. I think a lot.
Oh,
of
cool! I
people
didn't
forget
notice the
first
Han
one,
Solo carbonite.
But then the second one was on the same level as the
Nice.
first one, so they both just kind of fell through the cracks. And this one feels like it's the same way. Like, I might be able to get into this one if they do another one that's like just fantastic. That
With
I-
4,
I get you.
This one could be
we should
better,
make you do a shot for that bad
but-
pun.
They're probably gonna cancel the sequel and just give up on Fantastic Four, which let's face it, it's probably for the better. It had some good ideas, and I liked trying a grittier tone. I liked the Sue Storm for the most part, but she didn't do a lot.
Her look was good.
And then
It
the
was
fact
nice
they
getting
still
that.
kind of made her
Yeah.
like, no, she's my girl. No, she's my girl. That sucked. But she was okay. The effect of the thing was cool, but the guy playing him had no emotions, and so it sucked.
Well,
I
his
guess
motivation
on a
for being there was so
scale
thin.
Rocket
Yeah.
Corner
I handed him tools
to
when we were
Tim's
kids
story.
and we're friends. That's
This is
it.
the
That's the
Josh
only reason
That's
he
it.
cared. Yeah, that's it.
All
That's
right.
They
what
had
I
one
did. Thanks for
backflash where
watching,
they ended up
and,
becoming friends
Stay
and
tuned for more
he
reviews.
basically.
Well, since we're not reviewing Fantastic
Yes.
Four and we're reviewing my review of Fantastic Four.
Well, I do want to say I'm glad that you got the camera upgrade because it was very choppy.
Yeah, it was a
I
terrible
liked-
camera.
That was a 2-megapixel camera that
Yeah.
I stole from a previous job.
Right, you got your money's worth.
Oh
I
yeah.
guess.
I think I'll say this in my intro, but I did steal everything I started making videos on from a job.
Nice.
Like, literally everything. My screen, my computer, my camera, my microphone.
Wow. All right.
I won't say which job. I don't think they exist anymore.
Now this was
but-
one of your. Was it your first video or one of?
No, it's an early one. My first one I didn't cuss at all in, so it wouldn't have been fun.
So it didn't fit the. Okay.
Yeah, you can't
But-
shoot to a video where you're supposed to cuss and he doesn't cuss. It's like,
Yeah.
we just got a shot and we just watched
just
one of
sitting
his
there.
videos waiting.
Yeah, I would have done shots.
But
like
this
you
is
guys did.
roughly about a year ago, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know,
It sounds about right.
I think like we did the review on my video,
Yeah.
which was absolute garbage. It was a fucking train wreck.
Yeah.
You know, but yours actually was kind of cool. You were talking about something you're clearly passionate about. You got fired up a few times. Sometimes I saw what I call in my videos the autistic kid, where you're like looking at the camera and then you're like, and it's like, what's over there, Matt? What are you looking at? You know? I do that all the time, though. In every one of my videos, I'm looking over here somewhere. You know, if I was going to make fun of you, that would be the only thing. Is you look.
Yeah,
like
truth
an
be
autistic
told,
kid.
though, that's my notes. I have my notes on my computer screen and the camera here.
Oh, okay.
And I kind of do that.
See, in one of my videos, one of my card videos, I was talking and I kept looking away from the camera, and I said it's because I'm looking at the cards, guys, not because I'm an autistic kid. But truth be told, I'm probably an autistic kid. I wasn't looking at any cards. I can't make eye contact with the camera. You know? So I saw you do that a few times, and you were reading your notes apparently,
Yeah.
or maybe that's your excuse. I don't know.
when I first started doing the videos, my YouTube videos, I started about 8 months ago,
Yeah.
October, and of last year. And I was talking to Matt about it, and I'm like, dude, I'm having trouble just looking at the camera.
Yeah.
And he's like, put a picture underneath it, so you're looking at a person.
Oh, okay.
And I did that a couple of times, and then after I started interacting with my subscribers, like talking to them, then I would think about those conversations when I would talk to the camera. So it's as if I'm speaking what I would write in a comment.
And nowadays, too, another trick is I have a screen. You can't see it from your angle, but I have a screen behind the camera where I put my notes. So when I'm reading the notes, I'm basically looking right at the
Oh,
camera.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, because I have 2 monitors, and then my camera's over here.
Right.
So I've got a bunch of stuff to look at.
Yeah.
And usually I'm watching like a trailer over here or
Okay.
whatever. But I do the same thing. I got my notes like as close to the camera as possible to where it's still readable.
Right.
So it looks like I'm just looking maybe
See,
slightly.
that's cool. You guys do notes. Like my videos are like I'll get like 2 minutes into it and go, what the fuck was I just talking
Take a
about?
drink.
You know.
So, but yeah, so this, I'm going to do one more shot just because it's already poured here.
Yeah, so let's do this fucking
So to
shit.
500 more subscribers.
There you
500
go.
more!
Yeah, congrats, man. That's a big number.
Next time I'll probably do something this stupid. It'll probably be at the 1,000 mark.
We'll take shots of antifreeze or something.
Yeah. That's a really hard punch in the nose every time.
Well, when you do that video, let me know so I can bring some whiskey because I can't do this vodka every time.
But yeah, thanks everyone for subscribing. I can already tell I've done a lot more work in like a year since I filmed this video. And
Yeah, dude, the channel's growing and your videos are better.
No, that's what it
Thank
is
you.
right there. That's it.
That's the goal.
Yeah. So thank everyone for subscribing, and until next time, hold on to your hold slots.